Welcome back, kitchen table players! In today's episode, we're gonna talk about a great through of Eldraine draft archetype, White Blue Artifacts. This deck will hit your opponents with Flare, while turning their creature into frogs. The more artifact and enchantment we play, the harder we hit. The version I'm going to talk about now is an ultra budget version that will cost you around 2 or 3 bucks. There is an upgraded version that is about 10 times more expensive, so about 25 bucks. Maybe I will make a video about this one soon, but for now we will focus on the cheap version. The gameplay is also different. The expensive deck is way more aggressive, while this one is more control oriented. So what do we have here? First, we have a playset of Chime Chaser, 2 Chime Suits, and a playset of archetype glitters. Chime Chaser is a 1/1 flying vigilance for 3 mana. Not a great deal, but it gets +1/+1 if we control an artifact, and +1/+1 if we control an enchantment. So many times it will be a cheap 3/3 flying vigilance. Chime Suit does not fly, but its power is equal to the number of enchantment and artifacts we control. We have enough removal in our deck to make sure that we will not be blocked easily. And archetype glitters is by far our best card in this deck. It only costs 1 and a white, and it gives enchanted creature +1/+1 for each enchantment or artifact we control. We have so many in our deck, it can turn any of our creatures into a huge threat. Almost every removal spell we play counts, as well as our mana ramp and card draw. Playing that card on a flying creature is one of the easiest way to victory. Next, we have a playset of Animating Fairies and Arcanist Hall. Animating Fairy will turn our small utility artifacts or mana rocks into threats. It has flying too, so it is a nice target for archetype glitters. Arcanist Hall is a 3/3 flying for 4 mana, so that is a decent body. When it enters the battlefield, we can look at the top 4 cards of our deck to find an artifact or enchantment card. This one helps find us the removal spell we need. Now let's talk about that removal. All of it is either artifact or enchantment to synergize with the rest of our deck. We have 4 glass cascades to make sure we can stop early threats. For only 2 mana, remove a small creature while keeping an artifact on the board. 4 Frogify, which turns the creature into a 1/1 frog with no abilities for only 2 mana. And 2 Didn't Say Please, just to protect our creature for removal or to deal with annoying non-creature spells. The next card is a trick that your opponent will not see coming. Vanishing Tooth will bounce a creature and create a 2/2 night token. Not great for 6 mana. But if we control an artifact or an enchantment, we can copy it. And if we control both, we can copy it twice. That's a nice way to clear the board while building an army and set up a strong attack phase next turn. Finally, we have a playset of Witching Well and 2 Azorius Lockets. Witching Well only costs 1 mana, try 2 when it enters the battlefield, and counts as an artifact. We can turn it into a 4/4 with Animating Fairy, or we can sacrifice it later for some card draw. Azorius Locket helps us fixing our mana, and just like Witching Well, we can turn it into a creature or sacrifice it if we need more cards. Finally, our mana base is pretty simple. As usual, we have 4 Azorius Guild Gates, 11 islands, and 9 planes. This deck is not hard to play. We basically play a creature, enchant it with archetype glitters if possible, and we remove our opponent's creature while making our bigger. It is not the best deck, but it plays well against our other budget deck, and it has some interesting synergies. So now let me know what you think in the comments, please subscribe for more videos, and I'll see you next time.